So since all my friends are heading back to school, they tend to be stressing out about things, and what is a better way to sit back and relax than have a cup of tea. So a rundown on tea. Black teas typically have caffeine in them. Most black teas are the original tea. Green tea contains a very minimal amount of caffeine, but red tea and white tea do not contain any amount of caffeine because they technically aren't tea. It's just leaves and, again, for some, like sprinkles, chocolate, all mixed in to create a tea. So there are two types of tea that you can have. There is loose leaf or there is sachet. So a typical loose leaf are what you get from David's Tea, which come in the bags or come in the tin. So there are a lot of different diffusers that you could use. You could use a ball, which you open up, and there's some tea in there now, dry. And you put the leaves in and let it steep, and you can take it out. There are ones that fit on the lid of the cup, so that when you're done, you just take it off. There are many other types of diffusers. There are ones that are spoons that you can use to stir your tea and then take out, and they come with a holder. There are ones that are clamps that if you press it, it comes apart, scoops up the tea, and goes in. I like those ones. Typically with this one, sometimes it can be really hard to open because it gets a little rusty. This was really easy to open, and there's tea going everywhere. Oops. Some people, like one of my friends, enjoys just putting the tea leaves in and then just drinking it with the tea leaves. I find that kind of gross. So teas that come in sachets can look like this, and they come with a string. These are my favorite. They're easy to take out. Or they can come in just the regular round. So this is Tetley and this is the Sloan Tea sachet. Oops. So first I'm going to talk about the teas that I have from David's Tea, which is actually my favorite place. They just got one in the mall that I'm closest to, and they're my absolute favorite place to go for loose leaf tea. So one that I got for Christmas is the organic cream of Earl Grey. So my all-time favorite, like the little black dress of teas, is English breakfast. I have organic pure vanilla. I have cookie dough, ice cream cake. There's actually pieces of freeze-dried ice cream right here. So it contains black tea, carob, freeze-dried ice cream, white chocolate, vanilla, candy sprinkles, stevia, and flavoring. And you can't really see, but you can actually see the sprinkles inside the tea. Another type of tea that I really like is the Sloan Tea company, and if you're in Canada you can buy Sloan Tea from Chapters, and I think you can also order it online. I got a kit from the baking show from the Sloan Tea company, and was kind of expensive. So inside I have white jasmine ice, heavenly cream, rouge Provence, and citron chamomile, and this is like a French line, I think. My favorite tea to have before bed is the vanilla red tea from Tetley, and what's so fantastic about it is since there is no caffeine in it, I can head straight to bed. Otherwise, if I had any black teas, they have a lot of caffeine on them. Some of them have more caffeine than coffee, which is insane. One of my favorite teas from Tetley that has caffeine in it is the Earl Grey vanilla. If I have this tea, I will be awake for 6-7 hours. It just keeps me going throughout the whole day. I don't drink coffee, so this is always my go-to. When you're drinking tea, there are literally a million options on how to drink it. On some of the bags, it will suggest how you steep it, how long you keep it in the water, how hot the water should be, but then you can add things to it. Some people like to have cream with their tea, some people like to have milk with their tea. Different types of sugar that you can use typical white sugar, you can use the artificial sugar like Splenda, you could use honey. Honey is a great natural sweetener for tea. As well, you can get honey sticks that are flavored that I've seen at David's Tea. I was really confused. They have peach flavored honey sticks that you put in and it melts inside. Candy canes, add marshmallows, a million things you can add to make your tea just taste a little bit sweeter. Thanks for watching.